Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Community Health. We have 8 locations to serve you better. Our staff is dedicated to help you and your family. Here's your host, Vicki Soulé.
And hello there. Welcome to Community Conversations. The lights were on, but no one was home for that split second. I'm so sorry. I am Vicki Soulé, CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health, and every week we come to you with great pride in the community members that we are able to partner and affiliate with because they are what makes us such a rich and vibrant community. And today is no exception. Today I have someone who's been with us before, Randy Riley, who is in charge of our senior collaborative here, and we'll give Randy an opportunity to tell us a little bit more about that aspect. And also Linda Barker. And Linda, I don't know if I've ever had you on the radio.
No.
From UUAW.
AAUW.
Okay,
It's always so difficult.
I got the right. I got 4 letters, which stands for
American Association of University Women.
And I did know that,
right,
but
AAUW.
Those acronyms are tough.
They are, right.
So, Randy, I said I'd give you first spot. Since you've been here before, you can tell us briefly about the Senior Collaborative and what is going on with that initiative that started 4 years ago?
2018 is when we started.
Okay,
yeah,
so almost
4 years.
Almost 4.
Time goes by quickly.
It sure does. So tell us about your role and what that is about and why you're here today with Linda.
Okay. Senior Collaborative is a source for senior solutions. We link seniors, family members, caregivers to providers, both through a website, which is seniorservicesirc.org, and by telephone.
And when you talk about providers, my mind automatically goes to the healthcare arena. But you, with Senior Collaborative, are talking about providers of any senior service, correct?
We do both for-profit and nonprofit organizations. There are 9 different domains that we have providers under. And we
Give us a couple besides healthcare.
Oh, we go from everything from assisted living facilities to where can I play pickleball. So,
okay. Recreation is a part of that.
Yeah. Theater.
Okay. The arts.
Medical is a big part of what we do, financial assistance.
And of course, not to downplay the need for medical as we age. You know, I was thinking just before we came on that when we talk about healthcare, we talk about it as if it's one continuous unit, and certainly from a continuum of care, that's true, but babies need different things to be healthy than adults, than seniors. And so the Senior Collaborative is one that focuses on that age 55 plus?
60 plus is our target market. Very much we are interested in aging in place and helping people do that.
And certainly in Florida, with the support systems that everyone thinks they have when they move here with their family, over time, sometimes that changes and people find themselves with their spouse having passed, their children still live out of state and are begging them to come back to the cold. So
we see that on a daily basis with the requests that we have. We also do a second initiative, which is our Livable Indian River initiative. We serve as the lead agency for Indian River County's age-friendly designation. We just did a community assessment that had over 1,900 responses to our survey. We're in process of putting together an action plan currently, and we'll be distributing that out to the community so we can advocate for appropriate changes based on what the survey showed.
And some of those things might be things that have been brought up through other community needs assessments, but with a particular slant on senior lifestyles. It
was targeted more from an older adult aspect.
As you're aging, what would you like to see?
Yes. Survey was very much designed for that, and with your help, we were able to get that number of surveys because a number of them came from COVID vaccinations.
Yeah, there's nothing like a captive audience. So I say thank you to all of you who sat in line and actually filled out those surveys. Very, very much appreciated. So
yes. Thank you again.
No problem. So today, the two of you are here for the first time in my studio together because you have figured a way to collaborate together. So the Senior Collaborative is collaborating now with the American Association of University Women. So I'm going to turn this over to you, Linda. Okay. Tell us about the event that your group has had in the past and what's going to happen in the future.
Okay, so we're very happy to be back. We started Senior Expo in 2019, and it was wildly successful. We were so happy about that. Treasure Coast Community Health, of course, was there. Of course. Right, with a double booth, right? It was wonderful. So we had 14 sponsors and 54 vendors and 266 seniors. So we click them through so we know how many people are there. And that was just wonderful. Unfortunately, we had to cancel in 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
But many of the vendors who had signed up in 2020 said, keep our money, we're going to do it one day. So we already have 30 vendors signed up for this one.
Nice.
And we have 21 more spaces for other vendors who I hope are listening today. Right?
And again, when you're saying vendors, you're talking about companies that serve seniors in one capacity or another. It might be dog walking or something
we actually
that we don't actually think about.
For Love of Paws is very interested. They haven't signed up yet. But we also have cultural. We have the Vero Beach Theater Guild, Field and Institute, obviously the assisted living and the home health cares, and the health insurance companies, but some other ones that might be a little bit surprising.
And so do you have a date set for that?
Thursday, March 10th.
Thursday, March 10th. Now, the great genie of the sky, of the COVID sky, says we should be able to get back together.
We certainly hope so.
Yes.
We certainly hope so. And the population who's coming is the most vaccinated population of all, so the seniors. So,
although I do want to put in a plug, if you didn't get your booster because the time wasn't right yet, make sure you do it by the end of February so that by March 10th, your immune system is kicked in again. And we'll fight off anything that might stray as a virus to you. Okay.
So that will be 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Mark your calendars.
Yes, Thursday, March 10th. And one of the complaints, we had very few, but one of the complaints from 2019 was, that's a long time with no food. So this year we're going to have a food concession right there in the gym.
Nice.
And we've taken away where we used to have 6 booths, and they're going to have 6 tables there. So people can buy breakfast, buy lunch, take a little breather from walking around the booths. And I think that will be an extra added dimension.
Tell me again, where is it at?
The Intergenerational Center, that great big red and white building on Oslo Road. So it's 1590 Oslo Road in Vero Beach in the southwest area.
Kitty corner from Treasure Coast Community Health.
Amazing.
Amazing. Sorry, it just clicked.
Right.
So that is wonderful. But how does that connect then with the Senior Collaborative?
Well, it's absolutely on mission for the Senior Collaborative, and it's not totally on mission for AAUW. So our mission is to advance equity for women and girls around the world, but in Indian River County for our branch. And although many women come, it is not absolutely pointed at women and girls, or women only. So the board was saying, it's not quite on mission, and gave me the charge of finding someone who would take it over. And so we started talking to Randy a couple years ago, actually, and it just seemed right, and it's perfectly on mission. So they're helping us this year, which is wonderful. You always need help for a big event. Right. So
yes.
They're learning how we do it as we're doing it. And then next year it will be theirs, and we'll help them as much as they need, though they might not need much.
Oh,
And,
it's always good to partner.
right. And then it will be theirs in the future.
Okay.
It's a very nice collaboration, I think.
Well, and it certainly makes sense to have the experience and the interest. I, unfortunately, because of my schedule, have only been to one of your meetings in the last couple of years.
You were the speaker.
I
right?
was.
That's how we get you to come to a
That's
meeting.
right. That's right. But honestly, you have a lot of seniors that are university women, so I can see how that original intent was very pure and well-meaning. And as you say, it was a wonderful thing for people to be able to see all in one place the different things that they might like to see, because at that point, the Senior Collaborative did not have its website available. And so there was only one way, and that was getting out of the house and going. So you made it very convenient and friendly, and I saw a lot of smiling faces, a lot of material collected.
It was a lot of fun, and the people who were welcoming the guests in were so happy because they were giving out these thermal bags from Renaissance Senior Living, which everybody oohed and ahed over. That was really fun. And everybody was just so happy. Right?
Well, I'm sure everybody's going to be happy to get out of the house again this March.
Absolutely. So one other thing that we're going to be doing, and we did in 2019, is our premier sponsor and our 3 platinum sponsors all have presentation slots. So their doctors are going to be giving a presentation. So Cleveland Clinic, Indian River Hospital is our premier sponsor. They're doing all the advertising for us, which is wonderful. They're just turning their advertising budget for 3 weeks over to this Senior Expo.
Very generous.
Very generous. And then Renaissance Senior Living and VNA, the visiting nurses, and New Vision Eye Center, they will each, as well as Cleveland Clinic, have a doctor speaking in a different room, not in the gym. So that will be a nice, you can look at the booths for a little while and then go and listen to a presentation. And
That's wonderful. Well arranged. So Randy, you're taking notes there mentally, I can see.
We are taking notes. It's something very exciting for us. It's a way to, again, link seniors with our membership, so with our providers, and it certainly fits our mission statement to help improve the quality of life of seniors.
Right.
So before we take a short break from our sponsors, I want to let people pull out their pen or pencil and note a couple of things if they could. Randy, your website for the Senior Collaborative, again, for people who might want to pass this information on to children or other caring adults in their life, is what?
Senior Services, IRC.org, or you can call us at 772-469-2270, and we will assist you.
And Linda?
So this is easy now. Although AAUW is never easy, but
apparently
it's AAUWVeroBeach.org.
Okay, spelled out?
No, just
Vero Beach?
Vero Beach spelled out.
Okay, AAUW.
Right. AAUWVeroBeach.org.
Wonderful.
And all of our events and this expo, everything is on there.
Right, and that's the main thing. If we'll talk more about your organization after the break, but I wanted to make sure before we left this segment that people had the opportunity to go to their checkbook and sign up as a sponsor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be wonderful.
We have a few vendor spots left. Not many.
Okay, that's great. Thank you both for being here. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back for more information about the American Association of University Women. Many women forego their own health care, giving their time to family and friends. And some forego health care for financial reasons, with not enough income for basic necessities and their own medical needs. I'm Vicki Soule, CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health, and I'm giving in honor of my mom, who taught me the value of early cancer detection. Join me in gifting healthcare to women. Visit TCCH sunshine-inc.org and donate to honor the women in your life.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats and chairs, including lots of slipcover styles from Universal Upholstery, Four Seasons, and Capri. We also have a gallery of Tommy Bahama and Lexington furniture designed for a relaxed approach to the finer things in life. And right now, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in Vero Beach next to Planet Fitness. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and also visit our outlet and closeout store directly across the street.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine Furniture, stop on in today and have a sunshine day.
You can trust Sandpiper Pest Control, serving Indian River, St. Lucie, and Brevard. Certified by the state of Florida to treat homes, lawns, and termites. Fully licensed and insured. Priced right, effective, and friendly.
Hi, this is Joel, the owner of Sandpiper Pest Control. Sandpiper can solve your pest issues. No contracts to sign, just results.
Call for a free estimate, 772-589-0204. Sandpiper Pest Control, a member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
And welcome back to Community Conversations. My name is Vicki Soule. I'm the CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health, where we provide primary medical care, dental, behavioral health, pharmacy, one-stop shopping as much as possible for those primary care visits you really need to make to keep yourself and your family and even your friends healthy so that you can enjoy the wonderful area that we live in. You can call for an appointment. We do have some same-day appointments. We are very busy at this time of year, but we welcome your interest in having a better, healthy life. So today, I'm thrilled that we have Linda Barker here from the American Association of University Women. See, I can be trained.
Great.
The acronyms throw me sometimes. Linda, tell us about your role there. You've been a member for a very long time.
Well, only 11 years. There are many people who have been there much longer.
Okay.
But AAUW in Vero Beach is 56 years old.
Wow, I had no idea.
Started, I think I've got that right, started in 1964.
Okay.
And it started from snowbird women who came down here and they missed their branches up north and put an ad in the paper one day and had 60 women come to this initial meeting.
Isn't that something? So there was the need was definitely there.
A lot of interest, a lot of need. And so it started in 1964. We became a 501c3 in 2014.
Okay.
So that really changed how we could operate. Mm-hmm. And though we were more of a membership company, organization that gave scholarships, to mostly returning women to IRSC at the time. Once we got our 501c3, we could branch out and do fundraisers and branch out from scholarships. So our philanthropy now is of a dual nature. We give money, of course, to organizations that support women and girls. In Vero Beach, we do programs and we volunteer. So we volunteer our time as well.
That's wonderful. Can I ask you a quick question now before I forget? It's AAUW of Vero Beach. Does that exclude Sebastian, Fellsmere, other
No,
folks?
and it really, in some ways it should be AAUW of Indian River County, but we're doing a lot more right now in Fort Pierce. So then should it be AAUW of the Treasure Coast? Well, there's one in Stewart. Okay. So we're just sticking right now with AAUW Vero Beach.
So I just wanted to clarify the name because sometimes when we hear these tidbits, we make assumptions. And I didn't think that you were limited to just the Vero Beach area, but I certainly never would have dreamed about the Fort Pierce.
Yeah. So we actually have probably 10 or 12 members from Sebastian and maybe 8 members from Fort Pierce.
And so tell us a little bit about the membership quickly, if you could. You talk about being university women. So does that imply a bachelor's degree?
It's an associate degree.
An
is
associate
the
degree.
eligibility level.
Okay.
Associate degree and above.
Okay.
And it's just a wonderful group of smart women. And we have, so all of our events and programs are open to the public. So you don't have to be a member to join us.
Okay.
But to be a member, there is that qualification. And it's just a vibrant, wonderful group that has grown and changed over time.
So you meet monthly?
We did.
Okay.
So the
Life is full of changes.
our last 2 years have taken a toll on meetings and taken a toll, frankly, on the women who were interested in volunteer for leadership positions. So anyone listening who would love to volunteer in a leadership position to help women and girls in this county, we would love to hear from you. It's very rewarding to volunteer and to be planning all these things together. But nonetheless, so we've had a much smaller leadership group the last 2 years, and we've cut back a little bit on the programs. But one of the things we do for the community is book review breakfasts. So not only do we have branch meetings, but 5 book review breakfasts a year, and we just couldn't stop them because we love them so much. So what we do is get somebody kind of famous here in Indian River County and ask them to choose a book that they're passionate about, that has meant something to them in life, and do a book review. And it's not a book club. You don't have to have read it to come.
Oh, okay.
But it's like you're going to get a review to see if you might like to read it.
Excellent idea.
So
for those of us that have limited free time.
Right. So yesterday, Laura Moss did an in-person, we had an in-person book review breakfast. We distanced and all of that, and it was just wonderful fun. And she did, she talked about My Dearest Friend, the letters between Abigail and John Adams. And she did that as a prelude to our fundraiser on President's Day weekend, February 20th, where we're going to have 2 one-act plays. The first, Abigail and John Adams, and the second one, Lou and Herbert Hoover.
Oh, how exciting.
That's going to be at the Emerson Center on Sunday, February 20th. And we have some restaurant sponsors who are saying, why don't you just come up 14th Avenue after the show and have dinner?
What a great idea.
Right. So that's going to be a wonderful day. And again, hopefully we'll be able to have it. But
So are tickets available then through your website, through
the Emerson Center?
Through the Emerson Center.
And through our website, where there's a link in our website right to the Emerson Center. But tickets are available and selling. And we're also going to have some Girl Scout troops there because Lou Hoover was very instrumental in starting the Girl Scouts.
I heard today that the Girl Scout cookies are about to be released.
There we go.
Salvation shall be coming.
Right.
So tell us one more tidbit, and that is if someone wanted to get on your mailing list in order to hear about those breakfast reviews and other things that are going on, can they go to your website and sign up for that?
Yeah, there's a Contact Us portion on the website, and they can just do that. And that's kind of permission. We would put them on our constant contact list, and then when we send out information to the whole community, they would be included in that. Okay.
And ladies that are looking for something to do, this is a great group. They could use a little more leadership in terms of numbers. What they have is absolutely superb. But again, there's been a toll over the last couple of years on many organizations. So please reach out to Linda or the other members there, and you'll be glad you did.
That's great. And I do remember when you did speak for us. It was back at the patio. This is how long ago, right?
Oh, my goodness. It was.
And you were talking about the impact of ALICE employees, asset limited, income constrained, but employed.
Yeah.
And we have many in this area. So we're actually now also trying to do some things around that. So.
That would be great. We could really use additional leadership in the housing crisis, without a doubt. So send me your timings and maybe I can squeeze out
Great.
and attend more than I have.
That's great.
Thanks again, Linda. We really appreciate you being here.
Oh, it's been delightful. Thank you.
And thank you all for staying with us through the whole radio program. And we'll be here same time next week.